there, I'm Rachel Cole. Welcome to 12 News Weekend. Each week, we bring you the most inspiring and impactful stories from our 12 News team, the moments that moved us and the people making a difference across Arizona. On today's show, a young boy fighting a rare disease gets the surprise of a lifetime at Chase Field, and the emotional reaction between he and his mom is one you won't forget. And later, an Arizona mom left unable to speak after a medical emergency is finding her voice yet again in more ways than one. But first, ever dreamed of owning a flying car? That future could be coming up around the corner. How one Arizona senator is pushing to make it a reality and why he's so excited about what's coming next.
The future has finally arrived.
The whole point is to take the car, a regular car, and make it take off vertically and fly forward. And surprisingly enough, nobody did it in history.
Jim Duchovny is CEO of Aleph, the maker of this flying car. He says the Aleph Model A, which fits snugly in a regular parking space, has been driving and flying for 3 years.
As far as getting it on streets in the air in Arizona, depends on legislation, depends on a lot of things.
Duchovny says safety comes first.
If we can get safety right, that will mean you would buy it. I mean, the only thing standing between purchasing the actual car is the safety.
Aleph is taking pre-orders for as little as $150 on a flying car projected to cost almost $300,000.
These companies across the world are racing to be first.
Republican State Senator David Farnsworth wants Arizona to be a destination for the industry. He put $2 million in the new state budget for infrastructure.
I see for growth in Arizona to happen, we need this advanced air mobility, and we need to put the infrastructure in.
Arizona Senator Mark Kelly has commanded the space shuttle and piloted combat jets. He's a big fan.
You're a pilot. It's a flying
car. I love the flying car idea. You grew up watching the Jetsons. I mean, don't you feel like we were promised the Jetsons? Instead, we got like 140 characters on Twitter.
Kelly says technology should protect us from bad drivers in the sky.
I think we can build a vehicle that's automated enough that we can pull this off.
We can pull this off?
Tell you, and it's only us here in the United States that can do these things.
Walk into Rattlesnake Ranch in Cave Creek and you'll find yourself face to face with over 200 of them. Owner Cody Will has been fascinated by these serpents his entire life.
As a kid, I'd always, chase them, catch them, that sort of thing. Obviously, I was taught to not touch the venomous ones.
What started as a childhood curiosity has slithered into something much bigger. Will's private zoo, which is licensed with the state of Arizona, houses rattlesnakes from North and South America.
As far as I know, this is the largest, most diverse collection of rattlesnakes in one place.
But Will isn't just collecting these creatures. He's on a mission to change how people think about them.
They get this reputation of being aggressive, all sorts of other things, but most of it is fluff. It's not true. They're like any other wild animal. They want to be left alone.
The facility showcases about 60 different species, each safely displayed behind thick glass with specialized locks. They don't normally clean the enclosures when visitors are present, but they made an exception for us. Will says the reactions when people walk in are split right down the middle.
If it's a non-snake person, it's usually like like what was there's a lot of snakes in here. For anybody who is a little more open to learning about them, or especially reptile enthusiasts, usually total opposite reaction. They walk in here and go, wow, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. And
on Wednesday for World Snake Day, Will is offering free admission to anyone who wants to see his collection up close. Normally, the private zoo requires an appointment, but on Wednesday, the doors will be wide open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
There's lots of organizations around the world right now that are actually celebrating this week.
Will also runs a dog training business on the same property, teaching man's best friend how to avoid rattlesnakes entirely. It's all part of his philosophy. Respect these creatures and give them their space.
It's kind of funny. We're trying to get people more interested and respectful of snakes, but we also want to teach dogs to want nothing to do with them. And so we kind of do both here.
You can stop by his private zoo at 3528 North 59th Street in Cave Creek. Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
Whether they're out in plain sight or hidden in a fake cactus, red light and speed cameras are all over, all meant to curb dangerous driving. Tempe just rolled out its photo enforcement program and within 2 weeks issued 2,200 citations to drivers with a $250 price tag attached. And Phoenix just approved a $12 million contract for its own program set to start next year. But if you do get one of these in the mail, do you have to pay it? We asked Phoenix attorney Anthony Ramirez.
And the answer is if something doesn't come to you via certified mail or official court service, there's plausible deniability that you never received it. So you don't have any legal obligation to respond to something that was mailed to you.
So in essence, someone could literally just throw that ticket away.
In essence, they could.
Now, if you decide to go this route, that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
Then they have 90 days from the date that the citation is filed with the court to serve you.
Meaning a process server is going to show up to your door and try to hand deliver that citation to you. However, if they don't contact you within those 90 days, then you are good to go. But that doesn't mean it's easy.
So you're going to start inconveniencing yourself, right? Because you're hiding, trying to avoid the process server.
Ramirez also says that if anyone at your home answers the door, whether it be your spouse, roommates, or even your kids that are 14 and older, the server will give them the citation, and that counts as you being served. And it won't just be $250. You have to pay for the process server's time.
Then you also have to now appear in court and take time off of work, take time out of your day to go down there and now answer this citation.
It is a gamble just to try to get out of a citation.
They're locking themselves in the house or running around. It just doesn't seem worth it to me on these tickets. You know, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Coming up, a little-known piece of MLB history calls Phoenix home, how ASU is benefiting from the magic of the past when we come back.
That's me in my picture, 16 years old.
Decades of memories preserved on paper.
And this is the famous bat trunk.
Memories that are still very alive in Ed Logan's mind.
This is Willie Mays.
Ed spending his early years in the New York Giants baseball organization.
I literally grew up in the clubhouse. The last season was 1957.
And was popular with his friends because of it.
I brought him to the games. I brought him to the clubhouse. Got a lot of dates with my high school girls. Yeah, it was a big man on campus, you know.
But to Ed, son of a Giants manager, it was just life.
It was natural to me. It was inside baseball. It wasn't like, you know, wow. These were people that, you know, working with my dad. That was it.
Players who were family to Ed.
And they took me under their wing.
And some of the best to ever take the field.
And I was there the first day that Willie Mays came up. And he's now the greatest player in baseball. I gave him the bat, and he hit a home run.
Ed, a Giants bat boy, thanks to his dad's career, a career also taking them both hundreds of miles from New York a few years later.
My high school friends didn't even know where Arizona was, and they kidded me, "Where are you going to school?"
The move for Ed Sr.'s work when the Giants relocated. The new school for Ed Jr.
And Dad said, "No, you better be ASU. Then, you know, when you're in the dorm, I can bring you towels and stuff from the clubhouse and money."
ASU, which also happens to be the home of a big piece of New York Giants history still today.
Yeah, the light poles are original from the Polo Grounds. They're over 100 years old.
10 light poles, once lighting up the home of the New York Giants in Upper Manhattan, made the trip southwest too.
And the Giants called this home for spring training and for their AAA club. So they took the light poles from the Polo Grounds and put them here, and they still stand here today.
Now illuminating Phoenix Municipal Stadium, home to ASU baseball. The lights look a little different now.
So we got rid of the climbing pegs, the safety cables, and even the baskets you would stand in to work on those light fixtures.
They've been upgraded to LEDs, but the poles are all original. Baseball nostalgia.
There is a lot of history beyond the light poles.
He says Willie Mays hit his first home run under the Polo Ground lights in New York.
This was Phoenix's ballpark until the Diamondbacks came.
And Matt Williams hit 4 home runs under the same lights in Phoenix when the Giants' Major League scouts were checking him out.
So do you think the lights bring some kind of magic here from back in the day?
I hope so. I've been here for 25 seasons now. I've seen these poles get hit with a foul ball only once, which is pretty remarkable. So they have some sort of magical aura here.
A remarkable sight.
And very few of us can say, I was there under the lights, because I just turned 84 on Easter Sunday.
What's going through your mind as you're watching these new college players come in and play baseball under the same lights that you watched history unfold decades ago?
First of all, I love them. And second of all, when I look out and I see it's all Sun Devil.
Illuminating decades of memories.
Most 8-year-old kids dream of going to Disneyland, but for Dalton D. McKelly,
I'm here and it's just my life.
there's nothing quite like Chase Field and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Just been born that way.
Dalton has been trying to get the D-backs' attention for years.
We come to the games, we try to do all the things like get autographs, but we've never been really successful.
2 weeks ago, Dalton's mom, Krista, posted on TikTok showing her son sipping apple juice and watching the D-backs from 30,000 feet.
And when we woke up the next morning, we had like 50,000 views, and the Diamondbacks had responded. It just like made his whole year, really, is what it did.
And that was just the beginning.
Pajamas. How you doing? Good. Hey, boys.
What's your name, man?
Dalton.
Dalton?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice
Blaze.
to meet you.
The Diamondbacks and 12 News teamed up to give Dalton a night he'll never forget.
It's been crazy.
Dalton met the players he's watched for years, and to his surprise, they were just as excited to meet him.
You play ball?
Yeah.
What position?
Second.
All right, that's where I'm at tonight.
What's your guys' favorite restaurant?
Mine? These might be, I want to say McDonald's.
I like McDonald's.
Yes, I knew it. Yes.
Should I give this back to you guys?
Huh?
Should I give this back to you guys?
No, take it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Dalton didn't just collect autographs, he gave them as he passed out his own baseball cards.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you sign it for me?
Yes.
Dalton's mom held back tears for most of the night, understanding how much this meant for her son, who hasn't had an easy life. At age 8, he survived 3 open heart surgeries.
He has half of a heart, is what we call it. Hypoplastic left heart syndrome is the official diagnosis. So you might see him running around doing like all the normal kid things, but he's 8 years old and he's the size of maybe like a 6-year-old.
But Friday night, Dalton was living his best life. There was just one problem. He still hadn't met his hero, Corbin Carroll. Just moments before they left the field, Dalton laid eyes on him.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You're good? You having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, I like your shoes.
Thank you.
Dalton had rehearsed what to say, but he was too starstruck to remember any of it. They took photos, signed baseball cards, and shook hands. Those 4 minutes brought this 8-year-old to tears.
Are you happy? It's okay. You're happy tears, right? Happy tears?
Consider Dalton a D-backs fan for life.
I'm just so grateful, and I want to thank 12 News. I want to thank the Diamondbacks, everybody who's been a part of this day. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
From Chase Field, Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
No more. Like, long gone is the talk of rebuilding. Year 3 for head coach Jonathan Gannon and Giamatti Ossenfort come with playoff expectations. Seriously, the Valley, this team is built to make the playoffs. They got the talent, they got an easy schedule, they got guys who have been here a long time, a good mix of young guys and veterans. We'll see what they can do. Now, speaking of reality TV, you know, I thought about this team coming into camp. Not a lot of drama. Everybody's signed. The storylines are kind of obvious. There's not a lot of big talking points, right? This team's just got to go out and perform. Well, then head coach Jonathan Gannon stepped up to the podium and dropped kind of a bombshell on us to kick off camp. We got some breaking news. First-round pick Walter Nolan going to miss some time with a calf injury he suffered kind of training up for training camp. When asked if that calf injury is going to make him miss some time during the season, head coach Jonathan Gannon said, quote, "I don't know."
I told him last night, you look at it, it's end of July here, and you think, oh, well, we play, you know, September, whatever. You think you have a lot of time, but you really don't. When you look at the schedule, there's really not a lot of time. So every second counts. The boss talked last night. I thought he gave a great message to the team. Like, every day matters. You know what I mean? You got to be getting better every day.
We fall down 41-year-old Allie Brisky is finding her voice again after a double lung transplant last year at Norton Thoracic Institute at Dignity Health St. Joseph's Hospital and Medical Center.
Our journey has been a roller coaster, lots of ups and downs.
Allie was pregnant when the scleroderma she had been living with progressed to interstitial lung disease.
My lungs were just failing, and then I had some heart complications as well.
Scleroderma is an autoimmune disease that sometimes leads to the hardening of internal organs, along with other complications that make it hard to breathe.
I was hospitalized for about 106 days through this journey.
After the birth of her youngest child and in and out of the hospital, Allie was eventually referred to Norton, where after undergoing evaluation and being accepted as a transplant candidate, Allie was placed on the transplant list.
She was so sick that her numbers were already on the higher side, and I think she received this transplant pretty quick within a matter of few days while she was admitted in the ICU.
The transplant was successful, but at the same time complex.
Stripped of my voice completely, I was unable to speak for about 48 days. I was stripped of my ability to move and to walk and to just function in this world. And I had to learn all of that over again.
Allie, with the help of her husband, family, friends, and medical team, received a lot of support.
Incredible community of people.
And it's taken several months now, but slowly but surely, Allie is regaining a renewed strength.
Through God and through our family, through our community, just being able to fall on them and let them lift me up through this journey was what got me through.
All will be made new. She's now enjoying spending time with her family and getting back into singing. One of her mantras, remembering she's strong, brave, and loved.
The biggest part of this journey was to be around for my family.
All will be made new. Allie hopes her journey inspires others to believe that even in the worst of times, there's still hope.
It's the biggest gift we've ever been given, besides our children, I think, is this new lease on life. And I know nothing about them, but I am so grateful. The journey continues. I've done outpatient rehabilitation as well, and we'll start PT again here in a couple of weeks.
Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
Sharp cut.
Girl, thank you.
East Valley 17-year-old Nyrone Collier is one of 60, mostly teen and preteen foster kids, currently in group home placement, stocking up on the essentials before heading back to school.
Came to get a pretty clean cut, free cut, some school supplies, some beautiful products.
At the AZ Barber Academy in Tempe.
Great energy, positive. I know everybody's ready to go back to school.
So this is your senior year?
Yes, I'm gonna be doing Westwood and EVIT.
That's huge. I'm so excited for you. All of this made possible by nearly a dozen barbers providing haircuts.
Very important. Your hair is your crown. So you want to make sure everybody's looking and feeling their best. When you look good, you feel good, and you perform better.
And the Good Works Project, a Chandler organization, among others.
Us as adults have resources to help us get through, and these kids deserve to grow up in a family instead of an institution.
This back-to-school bash, especially near and dear to the heart of the executive director and mom of 6, Sherry Vieira.
I ended up adopting 3 of my 6 kids out of foster care. And I was tired of seeing these kids ignored and written off. So I wanted to create the organization that kids like mine and families like mine needed as well.
They handed out 60 filled backpacks. Lunch and water were provided from Fairway Mortgage. Community on Purpose donating $1,500 so kids can receive a $25 Walmart gift card for back-to-school shoes. The photographers, all volunteers. Clothes Cabin donating socks and t-shirts, and 60 full-size confidence kits were donated. All of these volunteers and organizations coming together to make a big impact for kids like Nyrone, who have gone through some ups and downs.
I'm not gonna lie to you, the environment I was in, I'm not gonna lie, the foster care system is one of the best things that's happened to me so far. Hard times, it's all temporary, so I mean, you just gotta make the best out of it, and I mean, if you have goals, like, you have a purpose.
But now he's ready.
Starting the year off on a positive note.
Confident and prepared to begin his senior year.
It really is a blessing.
In Tempe, Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
The last thing a driver wants is to be pulled over, but a traffic stop on a hot summer day may have changed this woman's life.
While on the traffic stop, he had spoken with her. She started breaking down, saying her car wasn't running. She was homeless at the time. She only had enough money for a week with her kids, and they were living out of a hotel.
Instead of giving her a citation and sending her on her way, that Goodyear police officer called Scott Daniel, an officer on the community action team.
Sometimes a cite or whatnot's not needed if we can help somebody out to get where they need to be.
Daniel then got in touch with Marcus McFall, the owner of McFall Tire and Auto Repair in Goodyear, who didn't even think twice about helping out.
We evaluated the vehicle and saw a need and filled it.
The woman's car had a broken AC unit, among some other things wrong, all costly repairs.
But off the top of my head, probably close to $2,000.
But the woman didn't pay a dime. McFall donated all the labor and discounted the parts. Angels on Patrol, a local nonprofit, paid the rest.
Angels on Patrol is a private organization that goes off of donations only, and they're here mainly to assist with overdue motorists or people that are at the time, it's not so much homeless, but they're in need of that moment.
Daniel says his community action team is responding to cases like this one daily, sometimes several times a day, and their good deeds are only doable because of community partners who answer their call for help.
She was a good person. She really had her ducks in a row. She just needed a little bit of help to get back on the road.
This isn't the first time McFall has helped someone get back on the road, and it likely won't be the last. But for him, it's just second nature.
It's a good feeling of just taking care of good people, and it just, what goes around comes around, and you know, when good people are in need, we all need help sometimes, and it feels great doing that.
Thanks so much for watching. A reminder, new episodes of 12 News Weekend premiere every Friday on 12+. You can also watch past episodes right there on the app. Download 12+ for your Apple TV, Fire TV, and Roku to watch for free. I'm Rachel Cole. Have a great rest of the weekend.
"1998, the year the Valley of the Sun changed forever. America's pastime, rooted into the identity of our Sonoran Desert. 12 News has been there for all of it, telling the Diamondback story, from the All-Stars to the championships to the impact on our community. Now the next chapter awaits.
The Diamondbacks play right here on 12 News.
Catch select games as we continue telling the Diamondback story. 12 News, your new home for D-backs baseball.